Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So yeah, I'm not sure if we get maybe some volatility here towards the weekly candle close. Normally it would start around the current time. We are moving in a very tightly defined range in this channel here, in this slightly upward sloping channel. We discussed in previous videos that the last wave up here could possibly have been a C wave, a little pump that you often get where people get too bullish, but it's in reality just a C wave of the fourth wave. It didn't do anything unexpected. It reached the 38.2 fib level, which is the ideal target of a fourth wave. And we're now watching if maybe wave 4 is finished, but it should then start to follow through very shortly. Ideally to the downside, that would be my preference, with at least one more low, maybe two, into the 1480 region, maybe all the way down to 1400. That's sort of the range I'm looking at for scaling in, because I expect that a bottom will be formed here very shortly and we could see some more upside coming. It will be very interesting, certainly. It looks like one more low to me, but you know how it works. Sometimes we just don't get this low, but structurally, I'd be looking at possible more downside here. Yeah? It just looks like a bear flag, and it has so far failed to create any impulsive price action to the upside. Any rallies here were sold off completely. So that's what I'm looking. And we could possibly say that on the micro level that we have, after this, let's call it spike yesterday, that we've come down in a wave 1. This here is just a wave 2. And we're now going to sell off in a 3, 4, 5 pattern. This is, of course, speculation, just giving you some ideas how this could work out. The move down certainly looks impulsive, and this sideways or slight upward movement looks corrective. So it could have been maybe a W, X, Y pattern here, yeah. It could even be that this wave 2 is still in the making. You know, you get this sometimes basically as an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. So this could still move a bit higher. As long as it stays below 1588 or 1587, the downside scenario is certainly valid, yeah. If we go above that level, we could possibly suspect that a low has been made, but then again, it really would need to break above the 1601 level to give that more credibility, because this is, in theory, until we break above this level, this could still be a very likely fourth wave. It's really only above the 50% retracement that we have to change our view. And yeah, it's going to be very interesting in the next week and the next couple of weeks. So next week, I think the job data is in the focus. There's a lot of job data going to be released in the US, employment data. And we also have, I think, a sort of Q&A in front of the Congress with Jerome Powell. But other than that, at the moment, the market is doing its thing. It's grinding through support here, just below resistance, in a very tight range again, as you often get it. Typical wave 4 weekend, yeah, boring weekend, slow weekend, which is fine. Gave us a chance to recalibrate, to change our plan or not change our plan or adjust our plan. And yeah, it's going to be interesting because I think we're going to get back into a bit of a risk on mode here in the next few weeks. March could be a good month here, and possibly, but only if this setup works out, and it would imply that we find support in this region here and turn around. A lot of the altcoins have now reached their key support areas, their sort of long-term support areas. Well, I mean, don't want to say long-term necessarily, but it's a really decent support area that we've been waiting for, and a lot of altcoins have pulled back into these regions. So it's going to be very interesting, because then we could get a third wave rally of many altcoins, and here Ethereum might do a, yeah, depending on what we are doing, either a B wave rally. If we get an extended fifth wave, which is still possible, it could also be a third wave rally, because then we had here 1, 2 of 5. Yeah. So it's going to be very interesting, and I think we at least have an opportunity here in front of us. There's a clear opportunity generally in the market at the moment in front of us, and because the move down is corrective, right? However, if things change and we break below 1400, then we are going to see possibly a breakdown all the way down in the, let's say, worst case to, I don't want to say worst case, but possibly to 1218, yeah, to get a real stress test of a bullish scenario to understand, you know, is the bear market already over or not? As I said to you before, especially for Bitcoin, my primary expectation is still one more low, which doesn't mean I would bet on it. Yeah, we can easily get a move out of this region here that will invalidate the bearish pattern. So we want to be prepared for it. It's all about the tactics and the strategy. Ethereum's chart looks a bit more bullish. Yeah, also, you know, everything that happened since the June low was more bullish on the Ethereum chart. And also, by the way, we've got the Shanghai upgrade coming. It's going to be very interesting. So yeah, so not much more to add here, really. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.